35 tragic moments. Stupid lion confronts injured buffalo. Lions are masters of hunting in nature. Possessing all the necessary elements such as a reasonable strategy, strong strength, sometimes soft and sometimes hard. Enough patience to wait for opportunities and be ready to attack the government. Head to gain an advantage. As animals that hunt in groups, lions' main prey are medium to large-sized mammals, such as antelopes, zebras, buffalo. Meanwhile, the wild buffalo is one of the 5 animals considered to be the largest, most dangerous, and ferocious in Africa. Although not in the group of carnivores, wild buffaloes are the fierce gods of many natural predators. A familiar attack often used by wild buffalo is to use its sharp horns to throw the opponent high into the air. Just like a miniature society, the wild world has its order and is established by powerful hunters. They are the most fearsome predators in nature and are ranked by scientists at the top of the food chain. However, sometimes there are exceptions. That is when prey know how to unite together to create unparalleled strength. Enough to create classic turns in the wild. Victoria Craddock and her partner, during a trip to the Malamala Animal Sanctuary, witnessed an unbelievable scene. During her trip, Victoria was satisfied when she saw many prides of lions walking in the desert. However, her group of guests still wanted to find something different and wilder. And then, a large herd of wild buffalo appeared. Although lions and wild buffaloes are 2 animals with many relationships. Because the lions had previously killed 2 wild buffaloes in the herd. Victoria was afraid that they might let them go. The majesty of the wild buffalo herd makes tourists admire. Wherever more than 100 large, majestic wild buffaloes ran, dust flew everywhere. A chaotic match quickly broke out. With overwhelming numbers, it is not difficult for the wild buffalo herd to put the hunters in a weak position. In a moment of confusion, a female lion made an unwise decision. Instead of running away, the lion climbed a nearby tree to take refuge. In front of the angry herd of buffalo, the lion knew he had made a big mistake. Nearly an hour later, the wild buffalo herd attacked the lion. But fortunately, the lion only suffered minor injuries to the skin. Finally, when the buffalo herd was distracted by the lions, the poor animal was able to escape. Seeing the wounded lion lying under a tree, the wild buffalo immediately rushed to knock the enemy into the air. After torturing the lion, the wild buffalo coldly left. It is known that the female lion then had to die. The African buffalo is a herbivore, but has a muscular body. They are known as death buffalo or black death. When they discovered a herd of buffaloes coming to the riverbank to drink water, two lionesses decided to attack their prey. Immediately after that, a fierce battle broke out. At this time, one of the two female lions fell into the siege of a large herd of wild buffalo. Faced with the strength of its strong prey, the lioness was unable to escape. She was even knocked into the air by her opponent. After the victim could no longer move, the herd of buffalo trampled on her body before leaving. A wild buffalo was chased by a herd of lions in a large grass field. With such a large space, it was difficult for the buffalo to escape the bloodthirsty hunters. However, something unexpected happened after that. Even though the lion mobilized its maximum force, it was not possible to wrestle its prey to the ground because the buffalo was too strong. Regardless of whether the lion climbs on its back or attacks the council, the wild buffalo still stands tall before its enemies. It turned back to attack the lions, causing the whole herd to panic and flee, with some even having to crawl into the bushes to hide. From the hunter, the lion became the chased. In the end, the buffalo survived and won convincingly. Known as the most fearsome predator in the jungle, however, it is not always easy for a lion to bully other animals, especially in cases where it chooses an animal. The largest on land is the prey. To survive in nature, there is an unwritten rule: never mess with elephants, giants of the forest. The reason is because elephants, in addition to their large bodies, are also ranked among the 5 most dangerous wild beasts in Africa. Big 5. Since the 19th century, the Big 5, including leopard, lion, African buffalo, rhinoceros, and elephant, have symbolized the most dangerous and difficult to hunt animals in nature. Course. At that stage, if the participants in the hunting game who obtained the trophy were among the Big 5, then that person would win and be gloriously awarded the trophy. Among them, the African elephant is the largest species in the group, with a weight that can reach more than 7 tons. With their tall physique and huge weight, African elephants have almost no opponents in the vast steppe. In addition, they are also highly appreciated by scientists for their great intelligence. The reason is because elephants are given the largest brain of all land animals. And have 3 times more nerve cells than humans. Meanwhile, many neurons exist solely to control the elephant's giant body and dexterity. According to research by scientists, elephants can process information well, and the cognitive process is more complex than that of monkeys. Which are most closely related to humans. Elephant intelligence is also expressed in the relationships between individuals in the herd. Elephants are very emotional creatures. They often show love to their fellow humans by greeting each other through rolling their trunks together. Not given the title Lord of all creatures like lions, but it can be said that in the wild, natural world, elephants are the animals that are most admired and respected by all creatures. Therefore, in their operating environment, elephants have almost no enemies. With their inherent position and strength, only those who are reckless and unrestrained will attack African elephants. That day, on the bus traveling along the trail, the whole group discovered a group of lions, including a mother and a cub. So they were extremely excited to follow. Suddenly, the mother lion gathered her cubs into a team and slowly entered the nearby bush. Curious about the lion's behavior, the whole group followed and discovered a very interesting incident. It turned out that inside the bush, there was a young-looking elephant eating grass. Perhaps because she wanted to find more food for her cubs, the mother lion decided to attack the elephant. With the advantage of initiative, the lion immediately jumped on him, scratching with his claws in the hope of being able to attack quickly and defeat the elephant. But unlike the usual easy prey, like antelopes and zebras, this time, the lion's opponent is the elephant. Although it has not yet reached its ideal body shape as an adult, the elephant can still stand firm against the hunter's preemptive strike and easily knock it down. Determined not to give up, the lion switched to another method by continuously using his strong fangs and claws to scratch. However, with its thick skin, the elephant is almost unaffected by attacks. After about 2 minutes of struggling, the elephant mustered all his strength and shook his head to successfully knock the lion to the ground. Being hit by a painful attack, the lion lost all confidence and had to choose to run away from the elephant's fury. There are valuable moments that only appear in the blink of an eye, and only lucky people can witness them. Stealthily lurking to attack, the lion encountered the wild boar athlete. A habit is something a person does regularly and repeatedly. This is a type of behavior that tends to occur subconsciously. Habits play an important role in the lives of all individuals. Because they help with daily activities without investing too much time in thinking, like work or doing daily hobbies. Not only us humans, but also wild animals have their own habits. Like sea otters have the habit of sleeping in groups, holding hands, or overlapping each other to avoid being swept away by the current. Hummingbirds have a habit of flying upside down. Raccoons often dip their food in water and then wash it before eating. Dolphins can use their calls to call their fellow species. It is not a coincidence that when scientists release a wild animal back to the place where they caught it, it is also because each wild animal has the habit of living and hunting in a familiar location. In that land, wild animals will know where a safe place can come to find food or rest. Without having to spend time exploring and getting used to it again. The scene was recorded in an African dumpling field. A mother hog and her babies were diligently foraging for food when they were attacked by a group of hungry lions. Realizing the danger, the mother hog rushed into the lions with terrifying speed. Faced with the instinctive ferocity of the mother hog, the lions also had to turn tail and run away. Taking advantage of that moment, the piglets quickly ran back to their row safely. After chasing away the lions, the mother hog also successfully returned to the cave with her babies. During her trip to South Africa, Ms. Dana Atkinson encountered an extremely heart-stopping scene. That day, while traveling at a location about 4 kilometers from the Chukwayne campsite, Ms. Dana's tour group suddenly saw a car stopping next to the riverbank. Curious about the guests looking around, Dana decided to stop and find an observation corner. The image of a humped pig Leisurely drinking water next to a hippo makes tourists feel extremely interesting. However, her eyes accidentally caught sight of a lion hiding in the bushes, making her heart jump. Perhaps this is a familiar river section, so the wild boar seemed extremely comfortable sipping water without being wary of its surroundings. At this time, the lion decisively rushed out from the bush to attack its prey. However, the wild boar reacted too quickly and began to run away. Warthogs are omnivores, often found in the savannas and forests of Africa. This animal has an ugly appearance, average height of about 60-80 cm, weight of about 50 kilo, and is characterized by a pair of long, sharp, curved fangs. Although it is an omnivore, the humpback pig has never been a weak animal. With sharp fangs, humped pigs can be used to defend against ferocious predators, as well as attack other smaller animals. And one characteristic that is clearly shown in this situation is the speed of the humped pig. Each step he took quickly made the lion sniff the smoke. Get discouraged and give up. A very satisfying speed confrontation. What do you think about the video? Please leave a comment below. Have a nice day. See you in the next videos.